feel like I ought to have a cigarette and a drink. That's a really bad habit, but it just seemed like I was in an old movie. Wasn't that like a little noir lighting? And yeah, see, that's where I was. I was in somewhere with Humphrey Bogart. It was great. Great. Good morning. Welcome to Community. I'm Jeremy. I'm the pastor here, and I'm so glad you're here. Community is about having a place where everybody can have a sense of belonging, where wherever you are in your faith life, if you have come a long way, if you are doubting everything, if you're anywhere in between, or if you've never even thought about it, there's a place for you here. I want to tell you how excited I am to be the pastor of this church. So many new things just keep popping up, and I don't even have to do them. They just keep popping up. There's a new volleyball group going to be forming not quite this time of year, waiting until May, and I'm excited about that. And there's going to be in response to you filling out this card last week. Was that just last week? Yeah, we're going to have a new personal finance class starting up. Excited about that, and I hope that plenty of you will connect to that and commit to that. And there are social chances to get together and have fun and get to know people, and there's chances to get together and learn things, and chances to get together and serve. So there's a place for you, and I hope you know that. Our job is to make disciples of Jesus Christ, and that includes making ourselves into better and better disciples of Jesus Christ all the time. I'm glad you're here. I welcome you, and I'm going to turn it over now to Kevin, who's going to introduce Nick. How's that?
Nick, what's happening?
Good morning. Good morning. Now we're on. I was going to say, I can talk louder than the mic can talk, evidently. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Nick Zielinski. I'm normally in our second service, but I was here for quite some time, so I know a lot of you. It's camping time, believe it or not. The weather's warming up, so we're going next weekend. Well, maybe not, but next weekend is our deadline to get some people signed up for it. The camp is asking for registrations earlier, where our holiday weekend is. We go every Memorial Day weekend up to Pentwater, up to Lake Michigan Camp. It's beautiful. It's right on the beach there. It's a great opportunity and a great time to just spend time getting to know each other. You can do it easily if you don't have a tent or anything like that. They've got platform tents. Whatever the case is. So wherever you're at with that, if you have questions about it and how it works, come and see myself. Kevin can share with it. Mark's been plenty of times. There's plenty of us here that have been a lot of times that can fill you in on the details. Jeremy, seek them out, but get signed up, right? Immediately the other side of the organ there in the gathering area is the sign-up sheet. So stop by there, get your name signed up, get your deposit in so that we can get that number to the camp. And for any that don't know, Kim and I are relocating to the Atlanta area, so this is our last camping trip. So if you've been sitting on the fence saying, I want to camp with the Zielinskis, then this is your year, so get out there and go. If you've been sitting on the fence saying, there's no way I'm camping with the Zielinskis, wait till Labor Day. We'll do it again. I just won't be there. So get out there, have a good time with us, and get to know each other and build those relationships that we want to have. So thank you for your time, and I look forward to camping with all y'all.
That said, let's sing our first hymn. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not me all else to be, save that thou art. Thou my best thought by day or by night.
The Spirit of God is with us as the candles are lit. Please join me in our opening prayer. God, you love the world so much that you embraced it in all its suffering in our beloved Son, who sought the way of the Christ that he may come to Easter and offer us the way back to you.
Come on back, Jeremiah. You didn't have a chance to get very far, did you? Anybody else? Anybody else? Uh-huh. Hey, how you doing? Good. What's the most amazing thing ever that you've ever seen? Man, that's tough.
The hugest house ever.
That was a good church answer. That was a good church answer, yes. Okay, so that's great. And I approve of church answers. I really do. So thank you, Jesus. Jesus is the biggest miracle ever. But what have I seen? Have you seen anybody has anybody here seen anybody who's really, really, really sick get better? Yes. That's amazing, isn't it? Any thought, has anybody, we got a word for those kind of things. We got a word. We got a churchy word for that. That when God makes something great and amazing happen. And you know what it is? You know what it is? It's a miracle. Can you say miracle?
Miracle.
That's it. It's a miracle. That's right. So, wow. What's the biggest miracle you think that besides Jesus coming, raising from the dead, or besides Jesus coming to earth in the first place, what else would be a really impressive miracle? I got one for you, if you don't. You don't know? Come on.
I don't know what one.
Okay. You're going to hear about one in junior church today, or in Sunday school, or at least they will at the second service. So, second service, you'll hear about this, maybe. And that is this miracle that there was a guy named Jairus, and his daughter was sick, really, really, really sick. And he went to Jesus and said, Jesus, could you come to our house and make her better? Because we know you can do, what was the word again? Miracles.
Miracle.
Yeah. And Jesus said, okay. But while they were walking on the way, someone came up and said, don't bother. She's already dead. Wow, that's not very good, is it? That's terrible. So, then the guy said, Jesus, whatever you say. And Jesus said, yeah, I know, whatever I say I can do. And he went to the house and he said, stop crying. Stop your crying. Stop your carrying on. We're going to go inside and see. She's fine. She's just sleeping. And they said, sleeping? Ha, we know the difference between sleeping and what's the other thing?